Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings be upon the Prophet and his holy household. In this episode, we're exposing the hypocrisy behind Abdullah Hashim's so-called war against the non-working scholars.
Have you asked Muhammad and the family of Muhammad about the scholars of the end time, right? And the scholars is worse than the Dajjal.
Yes.
So do not ask them for what the Prophet Muhammad and what Ahlul Bayt said about Imam Mahdi. No. Ask first Prophet Muhammad what they said about the scholars, and you will know. Do not listen to them when they preach about Imam al-Mahdi.
Yeah.
One thing that you notice throughout history, there are parallels between the messenger of God comes in a new name and the scholars come with a new name. Every single time. It was Pharisees in the time of Jesus, his name was Jesus. Now it's Al Sadiq, and they're called
The scholars, the
Sheikhs,
imams, the sheikhs.
Maraja, you know.
Exactly.
The priests.
Whoever is teaching the religion, they are always the first ones to
Fight.
kill and to fight the messenger of God. This is
a pattern.
Yes, it's a pattern.
The Ahmadi religion of peace and light loves to repeat one phrase like a broken record. The scholars of the end of times are the worst under the sky. But what does this actually mean? And why do they use it as a weapon to silence everyone except themselves? They claim that the scholars are the root of the cause of all division, that Sunni and Shia labels are traps, that all religious scholarship is corrupt. And of course, they are the ones trying to unite the Ummah. But here's the truth. This group doesn't distinguish between scholars of truth and scholars of falsehood. They demonize the entire institution of Islamic knowledge and then tell you to follow one man, the self-declared Mahdi, Abdullah Hashim. They've gone so far as to attack figures like Sayyid Khomeini, claiming that he issued disgusting fatwas. Let's look at the words attributed to Ahmad al-Hassan himself. In the book, The Sayings of Ahmad al-Hassan, number 92. Ahmad al-Hassan was asked, is it true that Sayyid Ahmad al-Hassan praises Khomeini? Ahmad al-Hassan responds by saying, for what should we praise al-Khomeini? Should we praise him, for example, for the fatwa of the thigh rubbing the infant? And these other dirty fatwas that are extremely low? Is there nothing remaining from the religion except for their concern over their bellies and desires and sex, till they reach the level of violating the children that have no strength, no might, no realization? Would you like that we praise a man that gave fatwas as filthy as this? But here's the twist. Are these really the words of Ahmad al-Hassan? Or is Abdullah Hashim using the name of Ahmad al-Hassan to push his own agenda? Because if Ahmad al-Hassan was truly divinely appointed, why does he contradict himself time and time again? Just like Abdullah Hashim. Is this divine knowledge, or is it bipolar disorder disguised as revelation? Let's consider one of the most famous sermons of Ahmad al-Hassan, the Hajj sermon. On the official channel of the Ahmadi religion of peace and light, Ahmad al-Hassan praises the very scholar he previously mocked. He says the following.
ولم أأتي لأدعو إلى الحق كله، إلى الحق المطلق بدون تمهيد وتهيئة من الله سبحانه. لقد عرفكم الله حقيقة هؤلاء العلماء غير العاملين. لما بعث الله علماء دعوهم إلى شيء من الحق، فواجههم العلماء غير العاملين بالقتل والتشريد. قتلوا شخصياتهم ومهدوا للطغاة قتل أبدانهم وتشريدهم. وبين أيديكم السيد الخميني والسيد محمد باقر الصدر والسيد محمد صادق الصدر. عميت عين لا ترى الحقيقة أو أنها تتغاضى عنها. ما هذه المصيدة التي أوقعوكم بها أيها الناس؟ هل يعقل أنكم تقادون في كل مرة لقتل نبي أو وصي أو عالم عامل وتسيرون مع علماء الضلالة غير العاملين، حتى إذا تمت تصفيته لطمتم الصدور وأسبلتم دمع العيون وأبديتم الندم على فعلتكم القبيحة الشنيعة. ثم تعيدون الكرة مرة بعد أخرى وتتبعون علماء الضلالة غير العاملين، وتلدغكم نفس الأفعى من نفس الجحر في المرات كلها. أفيقوا يا نيام، أفيقوا يا موتى. أتعرفون حالي وحال هؤلاء العلماء غير العاملين على لسان عيسى عليه السلام؟ إذا اسمعوا هذا المثل من عيسى عليه السلام. كان صاحب مزرعة عنب تركها في أيدي العمال وسافر بعيدا، ثم بدا له فأرسل وكلاءه ليقبضوا المزرعة والثمر، فقام العمال بقتل وكلائه، ثم أرسل ابنه وقال: يهابون ابني ويسلمونه المزرعة والثمر، ولكنهم لما رأوا الابن قالوا: هذا ابنه الوحيد وهو الوارث، نقتله لتبقى المزرعة والثمر لنا. والذين استولوا على المزرعة هم العلماء غير العاملين، وصاحب المزرعة هو الإمام المهدي عليه السلام، ووكلاءه الذين أرسلهم هم العلماء العاملين الذين قتلوا وشردوا. أما ابنه فهو الذي يصرخ بكم: أفيقوا يا نيام، أفيقوا يا موتى، أفيقوا.
So there you have it, straight from their own sermon, not mine. They praise the same scholars they accuse of corruption. They insult the same men they later glorify. This is not sincerity. This is not divine guidance. This is cult behavior, a tactic designed to destroy your trust in every scholar, except the men they want you to obey blindly, and to make sure you never return to traditional Islam. They burn every bridge back to the scholars of the Ahl-Sunnah or Ahlul Shia, calling it all a trap laid by non-working scholars. But the real trap is this one, the trap of contradictions, manipulation and religious fraud. So which is it? Is Khomeini a filthy fatwa giver? Or is he a martyr and a working scholar praised from the pulpit? The truth is, Abdullah Hashim and his group don't care about consistency. They praise or condemn based on political convenience. When they want to look at revolutionary, they invoke Khomeini. When they want to undermine the Hawza, they slander him. They call others non-working scholars. But what exactly have they worked for? What services has Abdullah Hashim or Ahmad al-Hassan offered to the nations? Where are their books of law? Where are their books of tafsir? Where is the defenses of the Quran or the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam? They have no scholarly legacy, just recycled Gnostic mysticism, spiritual manipulation, and a book full of contradictions and blasphemy. They say don't follow scholars, but demand blind obedience to their own false Mahdis. They claim to oppose sectarianism, but build the movement on nothing but division, mockery, and rewriting religion. So ask yourself, are you being liberated? Or are you being groomed into blind obedience to a man who contradicts himself, lies about scholars, and rewrites Islam to serve his cult? Wa alaikum salam.